Hey, we are live. What's going on? Wait, why isn't this refresh? Re-enter.
Is it recording?
It's because I'm offline. What happened here? I need Wi-Fi. Yes. Perfect.
How do you make clients return? Hi, I'm Tatiana. I talk about the lash industry as well as give you business advice and tips related to being a lash artist. And of course, motivate you to keep going. I was a lash artist for over 5 years, and in my years of lashing, I learned a lot along the way. I hope this helps, and please don't forget to subscribe down below. Also like, comment, and share. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy this. Let's get straight to it. Many of us have encountered those clients that come to us for the first time. They get their lashes done. We give them the best customer service. We give them the best lash set, and we absolutely are in love with how our work turned out. You thought she was going to be a returning client forever and ever. But little did you know, a few weeks later to a few months later, you realize that she never called you again. No, I know, this is so devastating. Trust me, it happens to the best of us. It's happened to me countless of times, but not to worry. I've come up with 5 tips that I believe will help you retain clients and create a consistent, loyal clientele base. By implementing these tips, you will be able to create new customers into reoccurring customers and existing ones to stay loyal to you. My number 1 tip: pre-book or follow up with your clients. For your existing clients, after each appointment, have them pre-book their next couple appointments. The way I would go about this is I would tell my client after each service, hey, I'm getting filled up for the next couple of weeks. Would you like to pre-book your next appointment? That way you have a spot available for you at your desired time. And most of the time, this little sentence would make wonders. They would instantly be like, oh my God, you're busy. Okay. Can I come in 3 weeks at this time? Just jot me down. And I'm like, yeah, sure. Of course. If anything changes, please shoot me a message a few days before and I will be happy to accommodate you if I can. Of course, word it to whatever you think is best. But by doing this, it created a scarcity mindset, meaning your client would be scared of not being able to be serviced by you. So you created scarcity in your client, but not only that, you created consistency in your clientele reoccurrence, and you created consistent income for yourself. Because remember, we want to be able to have a consistent income coming in constantly because we got bills to pay. However, if for whatever reason your client didn't want to pre-book with you, I would send them a message about a week and a half later after I saw them, checking in on them and letting them know, hey, is everything okay? I'm here if you need anything, as well as letting them know I only had a few spots left for the month. If they wanted to book their next appointment, I can help them myself right now, or here is my link. And I would insert my booking link and let them know, hey, here's my link. You can book whenever is best convenient for you. And that's how I would kind of reel in my clients to come consistently and create consistent income for myself. But also don't forget that sometimes you are going to encounter clients who only come once in a while, and that's okay too. Don't worry, it's normal. It's part of the beauty world. You know, some of them travel a lot and will only come when they are in town, or maybe they live overseas and only come temporarily for just the summer, every summer. So you'll only see them in certain seasons. To recap, remember to always pre-book your clients or check in on them periodically. This makes wonders. People love it. Tip number 2, building relationships. Create a relationship with your clients. Always make it about them. Remember, it is their time. Some clients just want to talk and vent about their day, about their week, whatever it is. Give them attention and make them feel comfortable by listening to them and being a shoulder for them. Also, something that took me a long way is remembering things that they told me in their past appointments. For example, if in their last appointment they told you, hey, this weekend I'm going on a blind date, the next time you see them, be like, hey, how was your blind date? Tell me all about it. I'm so excited to hear about it. Be enthusiastic about what they tell you, even if you're not, but just do it. Be excited. If you are, that's even more genuine. Because personally, I would always be genuinely excited about my clients' whereabouts and their activities, because I would live curiously through them. And trust me, this will take you a long way. They will literally come back because A, your personality is phenomenal, B, your work is amazing, and C, they just have a great time when they see you and they leave feeling even better than when they arrived, That's the goal. You want to make sure that when your client arrives, you treat them the way you would want to be treated if you were getting a similar service. And make sure always that they leave better than they arrived. And not only that, but when you remember things, they will be so amazed about how great memory you have. So they'll compliment you and be like, oh my God, you have such a great memory. You're like, a little side tip. I would always have a little notebook with me and jot down little notes about that specific client. So next time I saw them, I would remember. That way I wouldn't forget, because girl, we see so many clients sometimes that you just forget sometimes, and it's inevitable. So much things you have to remember about as a business owner, as a friend, as a therapist. We play so many roles in the lashing industry that our minds are all over the place at times. So as to why I say, jot it down. Tip number 3, offer incentives and loyalty programs. Create incentives for them to come back and refer their friends. For example, I would offer $5 off for a Google review. Remember, reviews are important to grow your clientele and have consistent new customers coming in, because people love to read reviews. And not only that, but you can also use reviews as content for your social media. And by offering them a $5 off their next service, this is a nice way to actually get them to give you a review. In the long term, it'll make you more money. Yes, $5 off right now, but you'll make more money later on. Another way would be asking them for selfies. I had $5 off for one selfie you sent me, and it was only valid one time for any service. In exchange, I would get a selfie and I would be able to get the rights to post them on my social media and have extra content, natural, organic content that I can use on my Instagram or whatever platform you promote yourself on. I also created a referral program where if you referred a friend, you get $20 off for referring your friend, and your friend gets $20 off for being referred by you. People absolutely loved when I did this, because they would constantly refer me people, and then they would text me like, hey Tati, like I referred so-and-so, let me know when they come. And whenever that client would come, I would send them a pre-made text message saying, hey, thank you so much for referring your friend. Here's $20 off. Please show this to me the next time you see me, and I'd be happy to give you your $20 off. And sometimes the thing is, sometimes clients love you so much that they don't want to show you the discount, so you don't even have to give it to them. And sometimes they would show you, but it's $20. You can make that in tips or whatever. Tip number 4. This is a no-brainer, but using quality products in your services makes a drastic difference. People can tell when you use mediocre shit. Can I say that here? So in order to keep your clients coming back consistently in the first place, always provide exceptional customer service, quality work, and quality products. It's important to invest into good products for your services and only give the best to your clients. Trust me, they will appreciate it, and your bank account will as well. Don't cheap out on tools and equipment. It makes a huge difference and speaks highly of you as well. And lastly, tip number 5, let them know you're always available for them if they need you. And what I mean by this, let them know your policies. Keep them in the loop of any business changes or trips that you have planned, because lashing is such a personal service and clients want to know that they can rely on you when they need you. The way I would go about this, at the end of each appointment, I would always tell my clients, hey, hi honey, hey, space, please. I'm almost done. At the end of each appointment, I would ask them, hey, how do you like your lashes? Do they look good? Do you see something that you don't like that you need me to fix? And most of the time they would say, no, it's okay. If that was the case, or if they did, then I'll go ahead and fix it. But if the case was that like, no, they're fine, then I would let them know, don't forget, I have 7 days from today for you to get anything fixed if you see something during the week that we didn't notice right now. Please send me a message and I'll try my best to fit you in and give you a complimentary fix. I did 7 days, but you can do as many days as you want. Your business, you decide. Little things like this really helped me and made a huge impact to my clients, and they just really appreciated it. When I would go on vacation, I would send out a massive message to all my clients about a month before or about 2 weeks before I knew I was going on my trip. And I would let them know, hey, I'm going to be out of town from date to this date, and add more little things like that. Let them know, hey, if you want to book your appointment, here's my availability, book your appointment. And usually this would make wonders. Clients would instantly book their next 2 to 3 appointments. and they're like, I'm scared of not being able to get my lashes done with you, so let me book my next 2 to 3 appointments. I don't want to miss you. So little things like that. So it just made wonders, and it really helped. They were just scared to miss me. So to conclude my video, overall, it's the little things that clients appreciate. You have to go above and beyond, and trust me, you'll make a huge impact on them. Also, don't forget to share about yourself a little bit, but not too much. Remember, it's their time. The appointment should be mainly about them. Quick recap. Don't forget to pre-book them or check up on them via text message. Build a relationship with them, offer incentives and loyalty programs, and always use the best products. And lastly, keep them in the loop and informed about all business changes you make that they need to know about. Not every little thing, just certain ones. Once again, my name is Tatiana. Thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, and share. Mwah.